Okay guys, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. Now this beautiful lady sitting next to me is Tamuna. She's Georgian, Batumian lady and the tour guide of a free walking tour. I'm feeling right now tired but inspired thanks to this lady because the tour was really exciting and we have learned a lot about Batumi. It was great and Tamuna's English is brilliant, and I'd like to ask you some questions, Tamuna, on how you managed to learn English so well. So please tell a couple of words about yourself. What do you do? How old are you? And well, what do you actually do here in Batumi?
Okay, so my name is Tamuna. I live in Batumi. I was born in the city and I'm studying in Batumi Shotaru State University right now. I study international relations there, and so you asked me about my English. I started learning English from school. I was at the second class, I think, and so from that time I'm trying to improve my language skills, and I had the opportunity to study English language on my project. So it was a project of United States Embassy, yes, and so they created this project, and I was able to improve my language skills there. So I was going there for 2 years. Its name is Access. Maybe you have heard about it. So
well, no. What is the idea, and how old were you when you were taking part in the project?
Okay, I was 15 years old and I was going there for 2 years, and so these classes were really amazing. So it was not just theory, but also we were practicing in English. So it was a good experience for me.
And so where was the project taking place?
It was taking place in Poti. I used to live in Poti too, so I was going to school there and I heard about this project there. Yes, and I started going on this access program. Yes, and I finished it, and I'm really happy that I had this opportunity.
Yeah, I think you improved your English tremendously. And what was different in that project if we compare the project with normal school? I mean, the way of learning a language.
Yes, I think that we have many weaknesses in our educational system because we are just reading and we are not practicing language in our schools in Georgia, I mean. But in this project I had the opportunity to meet a lot of people, and most of them were also English speakers, yes, people from different countries and so on and so on. That's why I improved language. But I think that language is the kind of thing that you have to learn it always. So it's not enough to learn for 2 years or 3 years, you have to improve it every day.
Okay, that's right, and just had the question on the tip of my tongue. Right, it's here. So at the beginning of our tour you said, I noticed that you said that you are now learning English. Is that right? So are you learning it at the university?
Yes.
What is the course there?
Right, so learning English at university too. I'm going to be English teacher too. I told you that I'm studying international relations,
Yeah.
but on the other hand, I'm studying English too. It's my second profession. It will be my second profession. So I think that I will connect my life to this language in the future.
Wow, so you are taking 2 degrees at the same time?
Yes, exactly.
Is it hard to take 2 degrees at the same time? What is the hardest
It's very
point?
hard, and online classes helped me a lot. Yes, because I was studying from home and it was not as stressful as it's going to university every day.
So do you mostly have online education
Yes,
for now?
yes.
Is that because of COVID?
Yes, because of the pandemic.
Of the pandemic. And tell me please your story. How did you decide to become a free walking tour guide? Because that's a really interesting experience. And once a free walking tour guide in Munich told us that it's really better to be the guide rather than to be a teacher because people are listening to you with open mouths. Is that true? What can you say?
I don't know if they are listening to me with their open mouth, but I can say that I couldn't imagine that I would be guide one day, because as I told you, my profession is different, so I'm going to be a teacher, not a guide or something like this. But I think that it's good experience because I have opportunity to meet a lot of people from different countries and practice my language. So it's a really good chance, I can say. And once I heard from my cousins and said Batumi free walking tour, so wanted a guide, English speaker guide, and that's why I came here. And yes, I am doing this job now too.
Okay, that's lovely. And is it hard for you? And I mean, was it hard for you to start? I mean, telling these cool stories about Batumi, these legends, to make them sound so interesting.
It was not hard. They are very close to me, and I knew most of them, of course, before that. And I think that it was not too difficult, but it was more interesting because now I know a lot of things about Batumi, and I'm proud of it.
That's lovely. And what is the best way to learn English here in Batumi? What are the opportunities that people have here?
Not only in Batumi, but also we are living in a period when we have internet, all of us have internet, and we can use many resources on YouTube, for example, or some apps that teaches us, English language. For example, I usually use Duolingo, for example, yes, to learn not only English but other languages too, for example, German and Polish and so on and so on. Yes, and maybe you have to spend at least 2 hours a day to improve your language skills. Yes, to have a result in the near future. I mean.
Okay, so let's summarize. What are your recommendations for people who are adults and not only, let's say, teens and adults who want to speak English fluently? What are your best recommendations? So.
I can say that you don't have to be afraid, just try. At first I was afraid because I had no practice in this language before I started the job, and I really was afraid of communicating with the different people, but then I realized that there was nothing, had to be, for example, dangerous or something like this.
Yeah, nothing to be really afraid of. Yeah.
Yes, I'm more open now and I'm more communicative, I can say, yes, and it's really funny and I really enjoy my job. And I hope that you will do it like this, and I'm sure that all of you can improve your language skills and do your best.
Thank you so much, Tamuna, for sharing. That was lovely.
You're welcome.